Sport 2. Prvo da vam ispred BH Medija poželim dobrodošlicu na vašoj prvoj zvaničnoj preskonferenciji na toj centralnoj stolici ispred BH tima. I vjerujem da bi bilo ljepše da govorimo nakon neke pobjede, ali treba ipak biti malo realniji i biti realan. Tako da vjerujem da ne možemo biti ni nezadovoljni, vjerujem da niste sigurno ste zadovoljni energijom i trkom, zalaganjem našeg tima, pogotovo u nekom prvom dijelu utakmice. Ima li nešto čime niste zadovoljni?
Pa da prvo kažem, hvala prvo, da prvo kažem, pa možda ta neka zadnja dva gola, možda i ovaj penal prejeftino, pa su pali ali to je uzrok, pogotovo drugi, treći gol, uzrok ogromne trke gdje smo jednostavno izgubili tu snagu, što nam ostavlja ovaj junski termin i završetak nekad prvenstava gdje smo imali malo neki veću pauzu, ali kao što ste rekli, mnogo dobrih stvari, iako rezultat možda za mene malo je previsok, ali ja moram stvarno reći da sam ponosan na ono što sam vidio i na želju svih mojih momaka i čitavog tima.
Vidjelo se da nemamo baš dovoljno snage i koncentracije za punih 90 minuta protiv ovako dobre ekipe kakva je Engleska, a samo takve nam i dolaze u narednom periodu. Pa na koji način se sprema za dalji period da ipak odgovorimo punim tempom do kraja utakmice?
Pa kažem, ovaj termin ima svoju ulogu u tome, jer su već dosta njih završilo prije 10-ak i više dana prvenstvo, prije 2 sedmice prvenstvo i ostavlja to sigurno trag. I što normalno nama 7, 8, 9 igrača fali iz one neke idealne formacije. Ali ja se ne bojim stvarno, jer ove 2 utakmice će nam puno pomoći da vidimo šta, kako za dalje, a materijala ima za rad, vjerujte.
To sam vas baš htio pitati, bilo je puno debitanata, jesu li položili?
Pa, sigurno da je bilo vrlo zadovoljavajući momenata i igrača s kojima smo njihovom ulogom u timu uopšte. Nije ni jednostavno ni stare igrače pustiti, a kamoli nove da igraju protiv ovakve ekipe, ali jednostavno mi imamo vjeru u njih, mi vjerujemo u njih, zato i jesu tu i sigurno da ima tu pravi lidera koji će nam u budućnosti puno pomoći.
Samo sekundu, Emir, izvini. Do anybody else from domestic media have a question? No? Gospodine, vi? Emire, možeš nastaviti.
Vidjeli smo kako ćemo igrati protiv ovih jakih ekipa, vidjeli smo jednu malo drugačiju reprezentaciju BiH, kakav je plan za neke ekipe koje su bliže nama kvalitetom, koje vjerujem da bismo mogli malo više napasti.
Pa dobro, dok dođu te ekipe onda imamo 25. Mislim, ovi 8 utakmica, kažem vam, uvijek se gleda u nekom ciklusu i svi 8 ćemo odigrati prilično u istoj nekom formaciji, možda prilično istom načinu igre, jer želimo, kažem vam, što je najvažnije, tu neku stabilnost dobiti, hijerarhiju i mislim da na svaka utakmica, bez obzira kakav rezultat bio, donosi par dobrih stvari, ali loši naravno, koje ćemo mi analizirati i zato imamo ovoliki tim i ja sam uvjeren da će to biti bolje.
You clearly have a clever and disciplined side that you put together here, but you've come up against a very technically capable side as well. We've left a few players out, England today. How strongly do you see England as a challenger for the European Championships this summer? Where would you rank them, you think, from your view of the best teams in Europe?
Okay. Pa sigurno da je jedna od jačih reprezentacija na svijetu Engleska i sigurno da sam ja i u nekom pogledu njihov navijač uvijek bio, jer volim tu vrstu fudbala, volim tu energiju koju oni posjeduju. Volim, u zadnje vrijeme je vrlo tehnički dobra ekipa koja reaguje na sve sisteme, koja igra sve sisteme, koja ima igrače koji mogu igrati više pozicija. Sigurno da je bio veliki izazov i za nas igrati večeras ovdje i mislim da će igrati sigurno veliku ulogu na evropskom prvenstvu.
Pozdrav, Adis Burazirović, reprezentacija Portal. Naravno, želimo vam puno uspjeha i čestitamo na izboru selektora ovdje i nadam se da ste dobro doputovali jer ste izostali u avionu. Da se obratimo znači na utakmicu do onog penala igrali smo jako dobro i mislim da su momci bili na zadatku i trudili se dosta i kad su došle ove nove promjene, izmjene igrača, tu smo malo popustili. Možda je nekako onaj vezni red mogao malo više iznijeti loptu gore, ali da li će tu neki promjena biti za neku formaciju? Govorili ste ranije da možda neće biti, ali da će nastaviti na taj način igrati.
Pa dobro, vidite, igrači igraju formaciju, mi reagujemo na kadar koji imamo, dosta kažemo, imali smo promjena u toku od prvog spiska do danas se dosta toga i promijenilo i onda čovjek mora da reaguje, to jest kao trener moram da reagujem na ono što imamo. Ali u tom smislu je bio sigurno, jer princip stabilnosti i neke sigurnosti i hrabrosti nam je vrlo važan i sigurno da je veliki problem za nas bio taj pad snage na koji smo pokušali reagovati, zato smo mijenjali svi 6 igrača i pokušali jednostavno da zadržimo neku svježinu s klupe, da dobijemo u stvari. Ali vidite, kad ovakva je reprezentacija koja je engleska, kad dođe u svoj fluid, onda je vrlo teško to ustaviti. Kažem vam opet, ja stvarno sam ponosan na moje momke, na zalaganje, na tu želju koja nam je uvijek falila, ali sad je imamo.
Da, svakako to smo vidjeli da su igrači bili 100% davali na terenu i vidjeli smo da je zalaganje bilo odlično. Navijači su bili tu i podržali su također. Mislim da je bilo malo poteškoća kad je Engleska uvela one izmjene kasnije. A kako vidite vi za to pojačanje snage recimo za buduće utakmice? Jer tu ako igramo 61%, kako da dođemo na neki nivo da možemo parirati ovakvim reprezentacijama?
Pa kažem vam, ovaj termin je totalno nezahvalan za reprezentacije koje nemaju neko dalje takmičenje, koje imaju samo prijateljske utakmice. Sve to ima, zato i nosi taj termin prijateljska utakmica, ali i veliki minus je bio što nam fali tih dosta igrača. Bez obzira igrali, oni ne igrali, ali to čini tu skupinu koju mi želimo stvoriti i ja sam siguran da će ove dvije utakmice nama mnogo toga pokazati, poslušiti i da ćemo mi moći reagovati na te stvari.
Još jedno pitanje, Emire, izvolite.
U drugom poluvremenu stajali smo dosta daleko od igrača engleskih, možda posebno na sredini terena, pustili smo ih skroz daleko. Da li je to bila neka vaša taktička zamisao ili su igrači podlegli malo pritisku i jakim napadima engleske i
Pa nije to, naravno da nije naša zamisao bila, nego je jednostavno taj moment snage koji nam je nedostaju, najviše nam je nedostao u veznom redu i oni su jednostavno, zadnji red nije mogao to iznijeti do kraja koliko su oni spuštali. To nam je bio problem jer smo i stavili često u jednoj liniji, ta komunikacija možda, ali vjerujte mi kad nestaje snage, nestaje koncentracije i tog pogleda na lijevo i na desno i komunikacije na nivou kako treba da bude. I onda uz to dolazi, kažem vam opet, jedna Engleska koja kad promijeni 5 igrača, onda ne zna se ko je bolji od koga i opet su ti momci parirali koliko su mogli i stvarno ne smijemo ni zaboraviti u kojoj situaciji se mi uopće nalazimo do sada i bilo je tu i fini i dobri stvari koje će nam poslužiti u budućnosti.
Hvala selektore, to je bilo sve za večeras. Hvala Emire, hvala kolege.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, just a reminder to use the microphone available if you've got a question, so please raise your hand as well. If we go to the back, Mark, Sammy at the back. So, thanks.
Hi Gareth. Quick word on the performance, good result, and then any of the individual performances tonight give you second thoughts ahead of Friday.
Well, pleased with the intensity of the game. Firstly, you know, it was important game for all of the players in terms of the physical aspect. Also, I think to play against the back five, that's something that we could well face in the first couple of matches. So, you know, needing to find solutions to that. A team that had a threat on counter-attack, so we had to be vigilant in the way that we played. So at the start, you know, at half-time we said you've just got to be patient really and try to get the ball through into Cole in particular a little bit earlier. But if you keep patient and you keep probing as you are, then, and with a little bit more quality than we showed at times in the first half, then, you know, the game will open up as it did. So I think in the end the scoreline reflected the performance. I think that was fair. And yeah, look, individual performances, I think there were you know, numerous good ones. Clearly, I would imagine Eberechi has caught the eye with the way he started the game and the way he glides past people and the power that he shows. I thought Conor Gallagher was an important performance for us, given how important Declan's role is, and you know, I think Conor's work with the ball has improved. We know what he can do without the ball, but I thought he played with real maturity tonight. And then a first goal for Cole Palmer, and I thought Adam Wharton also, you know, showed what he's been doing that we've seen at the end of the season and in training. He sees pictures early, he can play forward. It's obviously very early for him, but lovely that he looked as comfortable as he did. So a team that didn't have a lot of caps on the field when we started, but I think it showed the way that we work, that people feel comfortable in England's shirt pretty quickly, and yeah, that was lovely to see.
Tom Parkley.
Hi Gareth. Just on Cole, how much did that performance give you belief that he could not only be in the squad but a starter? And also when it comes to his ability from the penalty spot, how much does that come into your thinking? Because obviously Harry Kane's the first choice penalty taker, but Cole, as he's shown throughout the whole season, is so lethal from the penalty spot. Yeah, well,
Kane was trying to get on to take it, by the way, but that was never happening. So it's look, he showed moments of what he's about. It's of course his first start for us, so I think there's more to come as he feels more comfortable in the group, and we get to feed him the ball as he needs it. He can obviously play in a couple of different positions, so he's had a fabulous season, and there's no reason he can't have a big impact with us.
Gareth, hi. Trent showed his passing range and also obviously scored, but after he went to right back, where do you see him being most effective for you?
Could be either. You know, I think in a game like tonight, we felt there was going to be more space where his quality at fullback could help us. You know, that's something against wing-back system that could definitely be helpful. And I think in midfield, of course, he's still, you know, really learning and discovering the role. So it's positionally at times going to be different for him. But again, you saw moments of the qualities of his passing and the slid passes, the longer passes. So yeah, it's both are really good options for us.
Paul Joyce.
Gareth, how difficult do you think trimming the squad from 33 to 26 is going to be? Because there's a lot of, you just name-checked 4 or 5 of the names who people might not think would get in. So do you think it's going to be a difficult decision for you?
Yeah, of course. It's a decision that we understand the significance for all of the players, and so we're giving it the respect and the consideration it deserves, really, to make fair, right decisions where of course it's always going to be subjective. So. And we've got to balance what we need in every area of the pitch as well. So that's the added complication. It's not just getting the best individuals in. If there's a positional element to that as well. But we've got really good options, and I think we've come through tonight without any physical issues, which was really, really important. Some players needed the game, they needed the minutes, and they need the minutes again on Friday. I mean, that's why we brought Harry Kane on. He needed some match time today, and then to back that up. So we're spinning a lot of plates trying to get individuals into things, manage minutes, perform well, and everything else. But I think today was a good night for us.
Mike McGrath.
Did Jack kind of show you what he was about when he came on, the impact he can have quite quickly with the assist as well? Does it show? He came back early, I think. Does that kind of show his determination to kind of be in your plans?
Yeah, of course. It's. I think we're, as you said, 33 who are desperate to be involved, and we know the qualities that he has, and absolutely what he's capable of doing. So that's not in any question. As I said yesterday, he's a player that we love having with the group, and for us is a great character to work with.
Oh, Douglas.
You mentioned Adam there. Is it fair to say that probably the contribution in training and in the games has possibly lifted him a little bit higher in your thinking than he maybe was when you first brought him in, just to get an experience?
Well, there's no question he's impressed us. I think that why did we bring him in? We saw things in his performances for his club that showed the biggest thing for us is that ability to see a picture and play forward early. And that sounds really simple, but that hasn't been so simple for us over 7-8 years. That type of player. There's a lot still ahead of him. There's a lot of adjustment, but I think the other players have recognised his quality. Very quickly when you see the positions they take, the way they interact on the training pitch, when players see something that, whenever we call a new player in, they always doubt what we're doing because they think we haven't got a clue what we're doing. But and then they work with these youngsters and they go, right now we see why, because we obviously watch them far more than everybody else. So, look, I think he showed in the little cameo today what we've seen in training in the last week and what we'd seen with his club. Big steps to come and more steps to go forward, but he's adapting and adjusting to everything really well.
Gentleman at the back.
Hi Gareth. Just a word on Konsa. He started off right back, moved to left back, then finished at centre back. After such an impressive season at Aston Villa, how important is that versatility going into the Euros?
Yeah, very. I mean, we weren't intending to move him quite as much, but we took Lewis off just as a bit of a precaution. So the best way of dealing with that was to put Ezri in at centre half, which I think is his strongest position anyway. So no, he's that's his third cap. He's done very well in all three. That adaptability is really helpful to us, and of course he's playing. He's had a season with a club that have played extremely well, and he's been a really key part of that. So he looks very confident in an England shirt.
Okay, we've got 3 more left. Simon Peach.
Hi Gareth. All eyes are on Friday now, obviously. You're still going to be spinning plates, I imagine, around your selection, but you're going to want something different from the Iceland game other than just minutes. And secondly, have you got a clear idea on how things are going to look after the match, because you won't have much time to submit? I don't know. Have you gone through the procedures, and what's that going to look like?
Yeah, we're still discussing that as a staff. In terms of Friday, obviously we have another 3 players who report tomorrow when we get down to London. We didn't think there was any point in them reporting earlier and then being able to do very little and travelling again, so we gave them an extra day. They'll all come into the reckoning for the game on Friday, and similar objectives really. We want to build on the performance. We want physically, it's an important game for players, even players that have played a lot of football. They still need that rhythm of playing matches. So Friday it becomes an important exercise for us.
James. Hi, Gareth. Just what are the practicalities of going from 33 to 26? Will you tell the players after the game on Friday? Do you plan to release maybe anyone sort of in the week up to Friday, or how does it work?
Yeah, I'll work that through with the staff over the next few days, and we'll decide what we think is the best way of doing that.
Let's call it that. Thanks.
Thank you.